Hey guys, I'm Tom Gillard and this is my review of Game Night. Game Night stars Jason Bateman and Rachel McAdams and is the story of Max and Annie, a married couple whose weekly game night gets turned on its head, flipped upside down when Max's brother Brooks comes to town to visit and organizes a game night that they'll never forget by setting up a fake murder mystery party that ends up being more real than the couple and their friends expected. So I went to see Game Night last night and I was actually quite excited for this movie because I really enjoyed the trailers for Game Night. I thought they were hilarious. I thought this movie looked really good. I went in, I was pleasantly surprised by this movie. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. It's hilarious. The biggest compliment I can probably pay to Game Night is how well they blended the comedy genre with the thriller genre. We've seen comedies try and do this before, you know, it's a comedy but it's a murder mystery. Something like Rough Night that came out last year tried to do a similar sort of thing and it didn't really work that well, even though I found Rough Night to be a little funny. But Game Night probably does it the best I've ever seen it, at least in my experience of blending comedy and thriller. You don't ever really get bored watching this movie, at least I didn't anyway. There's so many twists and turns in this film that I did not see coming. My younger, much smarter cousin did, however, see some of those twists coming, but I didn't. And so it was a really nice surprise for me when those things happened. I was like, wow, I didn't see that coming. That was awesome. They really pulled the rug out from underneath me. The humor in this film never felt forced. It never felt like, oh, they're just trying to be funny here. It all felt natural. And something Game Night does that I haven't seen a lot of comedies do is Game Night lingers on jokes for a lot longer than you might expect. I know you might be saying, oh, you're gonna get sick of those jokes very easily because they stay on them so long. Actually, it's quite the opposite. The way that the jokes are written and the way that it's handled, they keep coming back to certain gags and certain jokes and repeating certain things. You'd think that would get annoying and boring and not funny very quickly, but actually it's the opposite. It actually is very, very funny and it actually works for this film, and that was something that really impressed me. Let's talk about Jason Bateman and Rachel McAdams. They are both hilarious in this film. Rachel McAdams just about steals the movie from Jason Bateman, even though he is very, very funny. But there is one character, there is one actor that steals the entire movie from any member of the cast. That is Jesse Plemons playing their next door neighbor, Gary. He is a police officer. Now, if you've seen Breaking Bad, you'll know Jesse Plemons as the creepy psychopath son of a bitch, Todd, who you just wanted to die. But in this film, Jesse Plemons plays another creepy character who he just gives you the creeps, but in all the right ways. He's creepy, he's got this death stare about him that you just look at his face, you're just like, you're gonna fucking murder me. But also, his character's very, very funny. It's so funny. He has so many great moments in this film. There's one in particular in the third act. Jesse Plemons is just incredible, okay? He's great. He excels at playing these creepy, eerie roles, but he's so funny in this movie at the same time. So guys, that is my review of Game Night. I actually found it really, really funny, really entertaining. I had a great time watching this film. I equate this film to something like Bad Moms that came out a couple of years ago that I walked in thinking, yeah, I'll probably get a couple of laughs out of this. But I walked out going, wow, I really love that movie. And I'm sure this won't be the best comedy of the year. I'm sure it won't make my top 10 best films of the year. But it is a film that I really did enjoy and would go back and see again. So I recommend you go and check out Game Night if you get the chance. I quite enjoyed the film. So thank you very much for watching this review, guys. Remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time.